Ajinamoto product.
Besarkan dia.
Kalau sekadar suka tepuk tangan, tambahkan keladapan dengan Ajinomoto, dibuat daripada ubi kayu. Selama makan kerupuk, bagi ibu suka ucapkan lagi makanan dengan Ajinomoto. Tambahkan keladapan dengan Ajinomoto, anak ibu suka dan tepuk tangan.
Itu je. Oh, ada dua. Tak pernah jumpa Mayumi. Wow.
Tosha Kobayashi ino Ohio Ajinomoto Malaysia berhad Minto Ninzi sekali iyo koso.
Masya Allah.
Good morning to our shareholder and welcome to annual general meeting Ajinamoto Malaysia Berhad.
I am Ainiza Yusof and my friend Fatiha on behalf of the board of directors. It is my pleasure to present the annual report of Ajinamoto Malaysia Berhad for the financial year ended 31st March 2012. In order to achieve this aim, we will well develop our corporate activities and management in food seasoning business. Our history is the story of continuous discovery, the potential of food and seasoning that satisfy the consumer needs. When Professor Kikune Ikeda from the University of Tokyo isolated glutamate from the seaweed and discovered its flavor-enhancing properties in 1908, his discovery was introduced to market in the form of the flavor enhancer Ajinomoto, meaning the essence of taste. The terms are scientifically called monosodium glutamate, MSG. Ajinomoto is sold more than 100 countries, and Ajinomoto groups have 15 factories around the world supplying about 1/3 of the 1.5 million ton global markets for monosodium glutamate. Ajinomoto started its business operation in 1961 as Ajinomoto monosodium glutamate producer. It is also one of the very first Japanese joint venture companies to be set up in this country. Ajinomoto has since grown into a dynamic food seasoning manufacturer, marketing diverse brand name that is trusted by Malaysians. Okay, we go to Ajinomoto Group Vision. We aim to be a group of companies that contributes to human health globally by continually creating unique value to benefit customers. The group vision number 1 is to become a global of food company centered on the world's number 1 seasoning business. And the second one is to become a global group of amino science companies that contributes to humankind with the world's number 1 amino acid technology. And the third one is to become a group of health promoting companies with a scientific approach to good taste and health. Okay, Ajinomoto Nation will continue to provide exceptional, safe and high quality products through comprehensive research and development in order to contribute a better life for our customer. The Islamic Development of Malaysia, JAKIM, has certified that product manufactured by Ajinomoto as a halal product. We consider that our product is indispensable item in almost every nation's home. Now we go to corporate social science and social responsibility. As a good corporate citizen contributing to food and health, you can see the slide and I will explain more. In Ajinomoto Malaysia, we have a social camp that contribute to study development and make a positive contribution to society. And also we have a SALAM, SALAM. SALAM stands for Sistem Ajinomoto Lindungi Alam Malaysia, which has focused on controlling environment aspect to ensure the significant impact on our environment. As we know, we have an outdoor activities such as a corporate citizenship days. We set up a nutrition and health resource centers at Orang Asli Village, the launch of e-bottle kiosk, healthy diet education and health carnival, culinary learning trip, skills and knowledge coaching, safety and health training, and many more. For more detail, you can get this from our website. Okay, now we move to Board of Director. For Chairman, Independent Non-Executive Director, we have a General Tan Sri Datuk Paduka Muhammad Hashim Muhammad Ali. He's already retired. And the second one is Independent Non-Executive Director, Datuk Professor Dr. Teo Chiang Liang. He was a Malaysian. And the third one is Chief Executive Director, Managing Director, Mr. Hiroshi Amano. He was a Japanese and he also sits on the board of Malaysian Packaging Industry, Bardai. And the fourth one, Executive Director, Mr. Katsuhide Shirai. He was a Japanese. Besides that, Board of Director, Japan and Malaysia, we have a non-independent and non-executive director. There is Mr. Ajinan Hussein from Malaysia, Mr. Koi Kai, also Malaysian, and Datuk Ramli Mahmud, also Malaysian. For Executive Director in Ajinomoto, we have Mr. Ryuji Ito. He was a Japanese. Mr. Daisuke Kon, also Japanese. And Mr. Kamarudin Rashid, he was a Malaysian. So I pass to my friend to look at financial highlight.
For Ajinomoto financial highlight, this is 5 years financial performance started with 2008 until 2012. The revenue for 5 years performance is increased consistently, but the net profit is increased in 2009. Same goes to net earning per share. It has been increased in 2009, but the shareholder funds has been increased consistently, started with 2008 until 2012. This is a statement of comprehensive income. The company celebrated 15-year anniversary in 2012, took a first step toward the next year. However, business environment surrounding the company was very challenging for the financial year ended 31st March 2012. Fuel prices increased to historical high level after Lehman stock, and the price of the raw materials surged up further. Competition in domestic market became increasingly aggressive. Under such difficult business environment, revenue still managed to grow by 3% or RM8 million for the year under review to 324 million. The increase in revenue was contributed by higher domestic sales in terms of better selling price through effective selling and marketing strategies. However, the increase in revenue could not fully absorb the higher input cost in the year. The higher revenue together with cost saving afford contribute to higher profit before tax of RM 33 million. And the net dividend for this year is 17.25 cents. Okay. This is statement of financial positions. In 2012, the non-current asset is 108 million and current asset is 164 million. The total asset for this year is 273 million. Equity and liabilities. Current liabilities is 29 million. Non-current liabilities is 9 million. And total liabilities is 38 million. Total equity is 235 million. And total equity and liability is 273 million. The statement of cash flow is in 2012. The cash flow from operating activities is 23 million. Cash flow from investing activities is 14 million. The cash flow from financing activities is 10 million. And the cash flow at the end of the year is 67 million. That shows the Ajinomoto have enough cash to pay our debt obligations. This is DuPont analysis. The DuPont analysis is a method of performance measurement that was started by the DuPont corporations in 1920. The DuPont analysis comparative analysis between the year. That means the comparison with year in 2011 and 2012. We use ROE. ROE means return on asset in terms of net profit after tax divide to total equity. The ROE for 2011 is 11.75% and ROE for 2012 is 10.88%. That means the ROE for 2012 is decreased by 0.87% compared to 2011. To measure the accurate performance, we use to we analyze the depth for ROE. ROE have 4 elements which affect the financial performance in terms of leverage effects, activity effect, profitability effect and tax effects. For leverage effects, in 2011, Ajinomoto had 7.24 and in 2012 it's 7.68. That means in 2012, the leverage effect increased by 0.44%. The activity effects in 2012 is 1.17 times and in 2012 is 1.19 times. That means activity effects in 2012 will increase by 0.02 times. The profitability effects in 2011 is 38.18%. And in 2012, it's 37.20%. That means in 2012, it increased by 0.98% in 2012. The tax effects of the financial performance in 2011 is 19.0% and in 2012 is 23.63%. That means in 2012, the tax effect will increase by 4.63%. As the conclusion for DuPont analysis, the company performance in 2012 is decreased compared to 2011 because of decrease of leverage effects, increase to leverage effect, decrease of profitability effects, and increase of tax effects.
Dia kata the decrease of leverage effect actually should give positive impact. The two last reasons, the tax impact,
Tax impact
and the
and
profitability.
profitability. Okay. Sorry. The Z-score Atma ratio, we use a Z-score Atma ratio for predictive bankruptcies. Based on the equations, we had been 6.676. That means Ajinomoto is higher, indicated that insolvency is not likely. This means also for the next 3 years, Ajinomoto will not be lost. Don't worry for shareholder. Continue to invest to our company. As conclusions, business environment surrounding the company was very challenging for financial year ended 2012. This is because of increase of fuel price to historical high level, increased price of raw materials, and aggressive competitions in the market. But the revenue still managed to grow by 3%, and other than that, 8 million profit before tax. Okay. Thank you for cooperation.
Okay. Open for question. Yes, shareholder.
Dear Director, as we can see from the financial highlights, net profit and net earning per share was decreased for the financial year 2012. So what is the significant effect of the decreasing of net profit and net earning per share?
The decrease of net profit and decrease of net earning for 2012 because of
the point tadi.
Because of increased the fuel price to historical high level and increased price of raw materials, aggressive competitions in the market in 2012.
Does it have any relationship with the tax?
Because the tax charge which the government in some percentage, not it depends how to. It depends how you produce, how many you sales, and this tax will affect by percentage of the net sales.
So you mean the government has set up the fixed rate of the tax charges. So in the before analysis, as we can see, the tax effect is it negative effect or positive effect?
Positive.
Huh? Positive ke?
Negative.
That the company were paying higher tax rate at 23% compared to 19%.
Because of the increase the revenue in 2010.
No, but this is in percentage. So this is percentage of profit, kan? So the question maybe is why is the company paying higher tax rate in 2012 compared to 2011? Betul.
Income tax expenses.
Cuba kira percentage of tax ni, macam tak betul. That is the right figure. The company were paying higher tax rate in 2012, but the reason is you can look at the notes to the account. Actually, kalau you ada the notes to the account on income tax note. Note 9.
In income tax, we pay for Malaysia income tax, foreign withholding tax, and relating to orientation and research to compulsory difference under positions in peer review.
Further down, the difference between statutory rate and the effective rate. The reason.
The domestic government income tax calculated by statutory tax.
Okay.
The domestic current income tax is calculated at the statutory tax rate of 25% of estimate assessable profit for the year. They calculate on 25%.
Lepas tu bawah dia lagi. Ada.
The high tax pay because of taxation at Malaysia's statutory tax rate of 25%, expenses not deductible for tax purpose, utilizations of current year reinvestment allowance, under provision of deferred tax in prior years, under provision of income tax expense in prior years.
So what it means effectively is because they have underpaid tax in 2011, so what was underpaid has now been settled in 2012, and that affects the tax rate in 2012. But actually they should be paying 25% tax, but because of the tax planning and because of this under provision and the utilizations of yes. Okay. Next question, Sheldon.
What makes the retail earning higher than different? Higher 2000 plus is higher than 2011. The retail earning is not number 23.
As 21st March 2012, the company that extend profit available for distribution of approximately 64 million, subject to agreement of Inland Revenue Boards. The company has sufficient tax credit under Section 108 of income tax, and the balance in tax extent income account to frank the payment of dividend accounting to 112 million out of return profit as the 31 March 2012. If the balance of return earning is 51 million, were to be distributed as the dividend, the company may distribute such dividend under the single tier system.
The question is why return earning has declined. Actually has increased kan? You tengok dia 2012 is sebelah kiri.
Kita ni
Increase kan? You kata increase ke decrease? Or increase? The question is why it has increased.
I think My general knowledge, I think, for data earning, in 2012, they have spent more to grow the business.
No.
Kan?
Dia tanya soalannya why it has increased.
Meningkat.
Meningkat. Kenapa meningkat? Retail earning. Retail earning is accumulated profit. So profit that has been accumulated over the years. So what is the natural reason why it has increased? Because profit has increased. Yeah. Because profit in the year.
Oh, it increased because of
the profit.
the profit.
Because of the profit. Yeah. Okay, next question. Yes.
Refer to the cash flows from operating activities. Cash flows from operating activities. I just want to know why the net cash generated from operating activities is decreased for 2012.
Cash flow statement. Cash from operation.
Cash from operation.
Net cash generated.
Okay. I don't know. But in my opinion is because of in 2000 the increase kan? Why decrease?
They are decreased.
Because in my opinion, because of in 2012 have increase of the price of raw materials. Because of that, it's high cost to produce the Ajinomoto, the product of Ajinomoto. When they increase the cost and they decrease the cash of.
Actually, the answer is there on the cash flow statement. Look at the middle. Operating profit before working capital changes.
Increase in inventory.
Decrease in inventory.
Sorry.
You should start by saying the operating profit before working capital actually increased by 3 million. Tapi the cash generated from operation decreased. And the reason is that lah ada between tu.
Increase in inventory.
One of the reason is the actually
Okay. The reason, sorry, the wrong answer. The reason is because of the increase in inventory, the increase in trade and other receivable, and increase of interest and other payable.
Another increase of tax rate and payment.
yeah.
Also,
Post-employment benefit.
the tax is also affects the net cash and the payment post employment benefit also affects the cash, the net cash.
Okay. Next question.
Yes.
Under the statement of comprehensive income, item of expenses, we can see that there was a significant cost incurred in 2012 under changes in inventories of finished goods, work in progress, and goods in transit, compared to the gain that made in 2011. So, is there any specific reason for it?
This is actually the item, the one of cost of goods sold. The reason why, because of in 2012, in 2011, 400 409. This is the balance of the end of the year. And 2012, if we purchase for raw materials, and the effect of one of reason is the increase of price of raw materials. It affects the finish of goods and work in progress.
Or isn't it because of a lot of items was unable to be sold in that particular year, so resulted for your inventory to increase?
Inventory goods.
I'm not here.
I mean, is that because of the a lot of finished goods, part of it was not able to be sold in the financial year at the end of the year, so resulted in the high
Cost of goods sold.
cost of goods?
Okay, the question is why cost of goods sold has increased.
Yeah. Why is the changes in
When
inventories?
finished goods were in progress and in transit increases.
Actually, why cost of goods sold has increased has been answered. Because of the increase in the raw material cost. So the next question is whether ending inventory affected the value of cost of goods sold. But the inventory actually
But this
increased.
But this one is related to the finished good, is it?
Cost of goods sold.
Yeah, finished good, yeah.
Changes.
So finished good increased by about 500 million. I mean inventories, you know, and the current asset in balance sheet. Finished good purchase has increased. Yeah.
I think one of the reasons is maybe under the statement of financial position, under the current asset item inventories, where you can see that there is an inventory increase amounted to 1 million in 2012 compared to 2011. So that was a big chunk of the contributing factors that increased the items of expenses.
Why would increase in inventory increase expenses? We should decrease expenses.
Increase in expenses, yeah.
Now, your inventory increase.
Yes.
So when inventory is increased, the cost of goods sold will be lower.
Yelah, sebab aset tolak dengan inventories bagi dengan liabilities kan.
Kan?
But is there a good indication? I mean, you build up your inventories.
If you build up your inventory, that will not affect your cost of goods sold.
Yeah.
Cost of goods sold will be affected by the purchases.
Yeah.
Yeah. And purchases has increased. Purchases increased by almost 3 million. million.
Prof, the question is, what is the significant increase of changes in inventories of finished goods, work in progress, and good in transit items of expenses number 1?
Actually, that is only in calculation. The changes in inventory, kalau dia positif, it will reduce the cost of goods sold.
Yes.
Kan? Kalau dia negatif, dia akan increase cost of goods sold. Okay. But the issue now is why cost of goods sold has increased, and the main reason is the raw material price has gone up. There is another reason. What could be that reason?
Aggressive competitions in the market.
Yeah, that will affect what?
The revenue.
The revenue, yeah. Revenue, the price goes down. So when the price goes down, they have to sell more to get more revenue. So the cost of goods sold increase because of that. Yeah.
And the increase of fuels.
Increase of?
Fuels.
Well,
Yeah.
minyak oil, yeah, oil prices.
Oil price.
That is the conversion cost, the manufacturing cost overhead. Okay, next question. Directors?
Okay.
Okay, according to the statement of cash flow, the cash flows from operating activities, there is adjustment for provision for doubtful debts, which increased from 2011, which is 21,000,
Million.
to 2012 for 55,000. Is there any
Million ke thousand?
million?
Ah.
Is there, what are the factors of this increasing of provision for doubtful debts?
Good one.
The increase of debts.
The increase of debtful debt, this is because of employee benefit expenses, depreciations of property, plant and equipment. But the major effects is employee benefit expenses and depreciations of property, plants and equipment. Other than that, have trade receivable, available for sales, investment securities, and other receivable. But the major factor is employee benefit expenses and depreciations of properties, plant and equipment.
No, the question is about bad debt.
Hutang kan?
Huh?
Hutang.
Utang, bad debt.
Depreciation.
Bad debt is a provision based on the account receivable. Or trade receivable.
Trade receivable.
So,
Increase of trade receivable in 2012 have 55 million.
trade receivable increased by 2 million. But provision for bad debt tadi increased by how much?
By
20 million.
24 million.
34
Betul ke?
1 million je.
Boleh pula.
cash flow adjustment
24 ya.
34 million for you.
34 million.
Almost twice.
Memang 34. So almost
Oh, sorry. The the bad debt provision is only 55,000 je. This is in thousands sebab dia it has increased from 21,000 to 55,000. Okay. So jawapan dia apa tadi?
This is because of trade receivable.
Yeah, increase in the trade receivable. Okay, next question. Okay, I'll get that question. Okay. If you look at the balance sheet, the retained earnings, now the retained earnings actually has grown, tremendously. Actually, it was only 66 million into 01. Now it has gone to 163 million. But the paid up capital of the company has actually almost maintained lah. Mana is grow. It was 40 million into 2001 and now it's 60 million. What is the company plan on this retained earnings? Possibility of issuing bonus share, converting some of the retained earnings into share capital, for example?
Do you mean it? How to we increase the
Share capital.
share capital?
So we can increase the share capital by converting retained earnings into share capital. This is by issuing bonus share, for example. That will benefit the shareholders lah, because the shareholder will receive free share. Kan?
Prof, there is any effects the revenue of the
It will not affect the revenue.
effect there?
It will not. It is just basically converting the retained earnings into share capital. Cuma it will affect the future earning per share lah. Because when you increase your share capital, then the calculations of earning per share tu will based on the bigger number of share outstanding. So the earning per share will drop maybe, and share price pun boleh drop because of that. But maknanya the alternative is the company should pay bigger dividend lah to shareholders. Otherwise, the retained earning will be there, growing without being used.
In my opinion, we have to strategize of our products to increase the revenues. And increase the revenue, that means they also increase the return earning.
So what you are saying that it is better to reinvest the profit rather than paying it as dividend.
To me, I more to tough on the growing of the company, and maybe I will pay less dividend to our shareholder because of the growing of the company is very important to our company. As we know, the company was started in plus 18 years in Malaysia, and we
The company dah berapa lama in Malaysia?
lama dah.
Itulah. But I thought just now you were saying 1970 something kan? No.
Lebih 60 tahun.
Lebih 60 tahun lah. So it is an established company. That brings me to the next question. Actually, the next question is very sensitive because Ajinomoto is actually is a substance that is considered dangerous to health. Kan, hanya dia ni is monosodium glutamate. And in an interview, the chairman of Ajinomoto was asked whether Ajinomoto may be injurious to health. And the chairman said, yes, it is true that Ajinomoto may be injurious to health if consumed in large quantity. So it will have an adverse reaction in people who have eaten food that contain Ajinomoto. So the question is, why are we in this business? Maknanya we are producing what we call food. Actually, Ajinomoto ni create amino acid, which is actually a way to treat your tongue, so that when you taste this Ajinomoto, you feel that you are eating protein. So dia taste macam chicken, macam beef, macam protein lah. And so maknanya we are cheating ourselves in eating, and the serious thing is that it is used in the food industry extensively. Mana all food, mana you pergi ke mana pun, KFC ke McDonald ke, all the noodles semuanya ada MSG, and they all use Ajinomoto basically. So are we creating a business to kill the people?
At the same time, we set up a nutrition
Research.
nutrition and health resource center
Okay.
to our consumer, and also we teach about a healthy diet education.
Eating Ajinomoto.
No.
Actually, there's a report here. They say that MSG could cause ADD, addiction, alcoholism, allergy, Alzheimer, asthma, autism, diabetic, depression, dizziness, heat stroke, high blood pressure, inflammation, migraine. Of course, maknanya we say that there is not only one product in the market. Ajinomoto is just one of the product. And there's other company also producing MSG in the market. So we are only competing in the market. But maybe in the long term, we should be moving to a better business. Because maybe in the long term, MSG business is a sunset business. Because people are now more healthy conscious, misalnya.
Maybe we have to research, do the research and more to strategize our product to become more healthy and very type of health product. The features of the product.
Okay, it's actually MSG is also called monosodium glutamate, right? It is actually give you an experience of umami taste, which umami taste is actually that will satisfy you when you are eating or consume the food. So if you are adding any benefits or to the MSG, the umami taste will change. So it will no longer satisfy. So can I know what are your strategy?
Okay. So your positive point tadi, mana you are actually contributing to the society, so that they enjoy their food better.
But actually, by adding a benefit to the MSG will alter the umami taste. So if there is no umami taste anymore, so it will also not satisfy while not satisfying the customer or consumer who are consuming the food. So we are no longer feel the chicken taste or anything, because it's actually in chemicals. If we add another ingredient, it will alter the chemical base. So it's actually based on the research before. You add another benefit, which maybe you want to add vitamin C or vitamin B, but it will alter the chemical structure. So can I know what are the other options that you want to do?
Maybe we have a plans, the features of the product. Maybe we have to do the research and development first to change the quality of the product. Maybe we have to add vitamin or healthy maybe vegetables, the main contents of the Ajinomoto. But we have to research and do the research and development first to change our product.
Okay, so yes.
I've got two questions. The first one, we can ask the same question to a tobacco company.
Yes.
So, which is obviously affecting the health. So, what is actually the best approach to answer the question? And my second question is that for the share capital that is growing, instead of giving the share bonus, can we use it to expand the business instead?
Yeah, it is. That is the alternative tadi kita discuss. So, but the director will have to answer lah. Which option?
What option?
Between expanding the business or paying off dividend or giving bonus, share bonus, bonus share.
After I'm share my mind, I should to I think Ajinomoto is established company in Malaysia, and we have to not focus for growing of the company, and maybe we have to pay more the dividend for the shareholder because of the Ajinamoto was established more longer at Malaysia. No focus at growing, but maybe we have to more pay dividend to shareholder.
What you're saying is that there is a limit to growth. The company cannot grow anymore because the market is already saturated. Jadi it is better to pay dividend lah. But the first question?
Please repeat.
We can ask the question to a tobacco company that is obviously affecting the health. So, what is the best approach to address that kind of question?
What he's inferring is that the tobacco company in Malaysia are making higher profit than Ajinomoto. And maknanya so, and kalau kita tengok the share of tobacco manufacturer ni, dia punya share price sampai RM60. Ajinomoto berapa harga? 17 RM17. So, okay, basically that is worse. Mana tobacco is worse than Ajinomoto. In the sense that tobacco ni memang hisap aja terus bunuh diri lah ni kan. Whereas Ajinomoto ni, if you take it just a pinch, it is still okay. Cuma kalau you take in high volume, then they will affect your knee. So the question is what should be the approach in your strategy in addressing this issue?
For Ajinomoto, the health effects when we use the big content of Ajinomoto, maybe next time we have to teach the consumer how the use the specific amount to in the masakan dia berapa kan. Again, we have to teach the consumer how the right content of use the Ajinomoto.
That's why kita ada safety and health training. Health apa?
Compared to tobacco,
they don't have any center to teach consumers how to protect their health. Because Ajinomoto, we have a class and we have training, we have a culinary learning trip, and we teach the consumers how to use Ajinomoto product, especially.
Tembakau tu macam how to use the effect dekat tembakau kan. If we see the effect of tobacco. Cepat saya. Kalau tembakau tu kan, kalau kita hisap rokok banyak-banyak. Dia cepat dia mati. Kita guna Ajinomoto ni lambat.
Lambat mati.
Lah maksudnya sekarang ni kan tak ada pun orang meninggal disebabkan makan Ajinomoto ke bukan. Mungkin kalau tapi ramai orang meninggal sebab isap rokok kan. Jadi maksudnya dia tak terus efek dia tak dia long term lah, maybe side effect. Lepas tu mungkin lebih kita kena ajar kot consumer kita macam mana kita nak gunakan the right. Maksudnya tak guna banyak.
We are not so worried about the final consumer, but we are worried about the industry that are using Ajinomoto to enhance their product, and they could abuse Ajinomoto just to add a lot of Ajinomoto just to trick the consumer. Because macam when we eat all those junk food tu, yang dalam plastic chickadee apa the Ajinomoto in there is what that bring the taste, because actually the rest is just flour. So and our kid have become obese because of that, for example. So are we not feel responsible for that? Mana, but that is not Ajinomoto's fault. That's the producer of chickadee. But the producer of chickadee will not be able to do that if there is no Ajinomoto. So the source is still Ajinomoto. Soalan lagi.
We have a question. Okay, you said that Ajinomoto already have the program that teach for health, but why actually the customer don't aware of this? We don't know there's the program of health provided by Ajinomoto actually. There's no advertisement for that.
Because now we focus for producing the Ajinomoto, and we have to small group to teach to manage the campaign of health product, and this is the started of the campaign. Maybe have the futures of the years have many campaign and more advertising to awareness about the health.
It's not yet advertised. What is the target group for that program?
We have a segmentation. We have for children. We have for
Manufacturer.
We have for
household.
You have a specific
Program.
Yeah, we have a specific program.
Now we have to manage the program. Tak bagi.
Okay. Last question. Yes.
I have two questions. Okay, first question, dibahasakan macam mana ni?
Boleh lah. Boleh lah.
First question about hopefully about the business Ajinomoto in future, because we have many feedback is good and worse about the feedback from the customer, especially about for good and health about the customer position actually. And then second, yang kedua pula, we know about the Ajinomoto product is comes from Japan, right? Okay. Jadi Ajinomoto ni kita kata Andy dia punya research tu sebelum dia sampai ke kita punya market, Malaysia market, ada tak dia buat uji kaji ke testing ke sebelum dia nak pada kita kata customer punya rasa benda kan bila kita kata actually bila
Profesor apa tadi?
Profesor. Ada MSG, ada chemical semua. Mungkin dia apa kita punya director nak explain sikit ke?
Itu soalan satu. Dua dah tu.
Ya, satu harapan company Ajinomoto ni di masa hadapan.
Okey.
Actually kalau kita tengok dari segi sekarang banyak ada kita kata dari segi penerimaan pengguna ada yang boleh terima Ajinomoto ni dalam makanan dia orang dan ada setengah tu mungkin tak guna pun Ajinomoto kan. Jadi adakah kita kata di masa hadapan tu akan stay kat pasaran Malaysia market ataupun berbeza kerjasama dia.
Sebenarnya untuk masa depan, walaupun yang pengguna Ajinomoto tu dia tak menggunakan produk kita, tapi sebenarnya ada kepenggunaan dia tu more than yang tak guna tu.
Maksudnya lebih ramai orang yang guna.
Lebih ramai orang yang guna. Seperti macam kita tengok kalau macam restoran kan, mereka still guna produk Ajinomoto. Yang tak guna macam pengguna, macam single user, family, maybe
the larger user of Ajinomoto is manufacture the kedai-kedai tu kan yang sudah jual makanan tu. Maksudnya ada pasaran lah kat Ajinomoto ni dekat Malaysia. Tapi kebelakangan ni Malaysian people concerned about the health. Maybe we have to strategize the product to do the research to become the healthy product after this. And question number 2 is research
before we came to our market in Malaysia, we have a lot of research from Japan, which is first in 1908, Professor Kikune Ikeda. So after the one decade, the university in Japan always update the research of Ajinomoto product. That means research the MSG.
The beginning of the to set up the business, the main of content of Ajinomoto is ubi kayu. That means maksudnya dia menggunakan bahan yang semula jadi. Sekarang ni macam datang pakai chemical tu yang membuatkan produk tu yang ada MSG semua. Tapi the main product, the main contents of the Ajinomoto is ubi kayu and seaweed.
So about we have many research from the Japan. Tu yang jadi produk MSG.
Okay, thank you for cooperation and
Okay, well done. Thank you.